In 2013, someone uploaded what appeared to be classified intelligence training materials to YouTube. The videos sat there, in plain sight, for years. Almost nobody watched them. And then, in 2023, a researcher proved that the information they contained, information about mass surveillance techniques, behavioral prediction algorithms, and the targeting of civilians, matched classified documents that hadn't even been leaked yet when the videos were posted. Which means one of two things. Either someone inside the intelligence community was trying to warn us years before Edward Snowden ever walked out of that NSA facility in Hawaii. Or something far stranger, and far more unsettling, was happening. This is the story of the Minerva broadcast. And after spending weeks going down this rabbit hole, I'm not sure which explanation disturbs me more. Let me take you back. It's early 2013. YouTube is a very different place. The platform is dominated by vloggers, gaming channels, early beauty tutorials. Algorithm culture hasn't fully taken hold yet. There's no shorts. No AI recommendations pushing content into your feed. If you uploaded a video and nobody shared it, nobody found it. Your content simply existed in a kind of digital vacuum, floating in the vast, indifferent architecture of the internet. It's in this environment that an account appears. The username is Minerva Project. No profile picture, just the default gray silhouette. No channel description. No links. No about section. Nothing. The first video is uploaded on February 11, 2013. It's titled, Module 7, Pattern of Life Analysis for Non-State Targets. Not Module 1. Module 7. As if the preceding 6 modules exist somewhere else, or existed somewhere else, and we were never meant to find them. The video itself is profoundly boring. I mean that in the most unsettling way possible. It looks exactly like a corporate training presentation, the kind you'd be forced to sit through during onboarding at some mid-level government contractor. Flat slides, sans serif fonts, a few diagrams. There's no narrator. No face on camera. Just slides advancing automatically with occasional text annotations appearing in the margins, as if someone is adding handwritten notes to a textbook. The content of that first video describes, in dry and meticulous detail, how to construct a behavioral profile of a human target using nothing but their metadata, phone records, GPS pings, email timestamps, social media check-ins. It outlines a specific methodology, a 5-phase framework for mapping what it calls pattern of life signatures onto individuals who are not affiliated with any government or military organization. Civilians. Journalists. Activists. The phrase it uses, repeatedly, is non-state targets. In 2013, this terminology wasn't widely known outside intelligence circles. The public debate about surveillance hadn't happened yet. The Snowden revelations wouldn't begin until June of that year, 4 months after this video was uploaded. Over the next 3 years, Minerva Project uploaded 11 more videos. Let me walk you through the 5 that matter most, because these are the 5 that nobody has been able to explain. The first is the original, Module 7, the Pattern of Life Analysis video. The second, uploaded in August 2013, is titled, Module 12, Geospatial Behavioral Prediction Modeling for Urban Environments. This one describes algorithms for predicting where a person will be at a given time based on their historical movement data. It includes mathematical notation. Specific formulas. Not vague hand-waving, actual predictive modeling frameworks. The third is from March 2014, Module 19, Social Graph Weaponization, Identifying Influence Nodes in Civilian Networks. This video describes how to map a target's social connections and identify which relationships, if severed or manipulated, would cause maximum psychological disruption to the target. It reads like an instruction manual for destroying someone's life from the inside out, using their own friendships as the attack surface. The fourth, from November 2014, Module 23, Passive Signature Collection in Consumer Electronics Environments. This one details how intelligence agencies could harvest data from smart TVs, gaming consoles, and Internet of Things devices, years before the Vault 7 WikiLeaks disclosures revealed that the CIA had developed exactly these capabilities. The fifth, and the last video that matters, was uploaded in January 2016, Module 31, Algorithmic Narrative Shaping for Domestic Information Environments. This video describes, with chilling precision, how to use social media algorithms to shape public opinion within a target country's own population. Not foreign propaganda, domestic narrative control. It describes techniques for amplifying specific voices, suppressing others, and creating what it calls consensus hallucinations, false impressions of widespread agreement that don't actually exist. Think about what that means. In January 2016, before the full scope of social media manipulation in the 2016 election was understood, before Cambridge Analytica became a household name, before anyone was talking about information warfare targeting domestic populations, this anonymous YouTube account was laying out the playbook. And nobody was watching. The most viewed video had 340 views. Several had fewer than 50. Now let me tell you how this was discovered, because the discovery itself is part of the mystery. In late 2022, an open-source intelligence researcher who goes by the handle @archon_null on Twitter was conducting a comparative analysis of leaked Palantir training documents, internal materials from the data analytics company that contracts extensively with intelligence agencies and law enforcement. These documents had surfaced through a 2021 leak and described proprietary methodologies for what Palantir called pattern-of-life analysis, the same phrase used in the Minerva Project videos. @archon_null noticed something strange. The Palantir documents didn't just use the same terminology as the Minerva Project videos. They used the same 5-phase framework. The same diagrammatic conventions. In some cases, nearly identical phrasing. Sentences that were close enough to suggest either a common source or direct copying. But here's the problem. The Minerva Project video was uploaded in February 2013. The Palantir training documents were created, according to their internal metadata, in 2017. The YouTube videos predated the corporate training materials by 4 years. @archon_null published a thread about this in January 2023, and that's when other researchers started digging. What they found made the situation significantly more complicated. 3 specific findings stood out and have never been adequately explained. First, the mathematical notation used in Module 12, the predictive modeling video, includes a specific variable convention, a way of denoting uncertainty in location prediction, that appears in an NSA internal research paper that was among the Snowden documents. That paper was classified top secret //SI//no form. It was not published or made available in any form before June 2013. The video using that same notation was uploaded in August 2013, just 2 months after the first Snowden disclosures. But the notation doesn't appear in any of the documents that had been published by that date. It appears in documents that weren't released until 2014, when journalists working with the Snowden archive published a second wave of materials. Second, Module 23, the one about harvesting data from consumer electronics, describes a technique it calls passive thermal cycling for activating microphones in devices that appear to be powered off. This specific technique, including the phrase passive thermal cycling, appears in the CIA's engineering notes that were part of the Vault 7 leak. Those documents were published by WikiLeaks in March 2017. The Minerva Project video describing this technique was uploaded in November 2014, more than 2 years earlier. And here's what makes it truly strange, the Vault 7 documents indicate that the technique wasn't developed until mid-2015. The YouTube video described it before the CIA had even finished building it, or at least, before the CIA's own internal documentation says they finished building it. Third, researchers attempted to identify who was behind the Minerva Project account. Using archived versions of the channel, metadata analysis, and upload pattern examination, they determined that all 12 videos were uploaded from IP addresses that traced back to Northern Virginia, specifically, to the Tysons Corner area. For those unfamiliar with the geography of the American intelligence community, Tyson's Corner, Virginia is essentially the private sector capital of the U.S. intelligence world. It's where Booz Allen Hamilton is headquartered. It's where dozens of intelligence contractors maintain offices. It's 5 miles from CIA headquarters in Langley. It's where Edward Snowden worked before he fled to Hong Kong. Every video was uploaded between 2 o'clock and 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Every single one. As if someone was waiting until the building was empty, until the offices were dark, until they could be reasonably certain they were alone. Now, there are several theories about what the Minerva Project actually was, and I want to walk through them honestly, because the truth is, we don't know. We don't know, and the ambiguity is part of what makes this so deeply unsettling. Theory 1 is the whistleblower hypothesis. Someone inside the intelligence industrial complex, an analyst, a contractor, an engineer, knew what was being built and tried to get the information out. They chose YouTube precisely because it would be overlooked. They formatted it as training materials because that's what it was. This is the most straightforward explanation, and it has the fewest logical gaps. But it raises its own questions. Why not go to a journalist? Why not contact the ACLU, or the EFF, or any of the organizations that were already fighting surveillance overreach? Why upload it in a format so boring that virtually no human being would ever click on it? Unless that was the point. Unless the goal wasn't immediate exposure, but the creation of a time-stamped record. Proof that could be pointed to later. A dead man's switch, of sorts, that would only become meaningful once the secrets it contained were revealed through other channels. Theory 2 is the disinformation hypothesis. Some researchers believe the Minerva Project was a deliberate operation, a poison well designed to muddy the waters around future leaks. By placing information on YouTube that would later match leaked documents, an intelligence agency could create a narrative that the leaks were fabricated, reverse-engineered from publicly available YouTube videos. This is a known technique. It's called pre-bunking, and intelligence services have used it before. The problem with this theory is that nobody found the videos until 2023. If they were meant to discredit future leaks, they failed spectacularly at being discovered. Theory 3 is the one that keeps me up at night. Several researchers have noted that the Minerva Project videos don't just describe surveillance techniques. They describe them in a teaching format. They're structured as modules in a curriculum. And the module numbers, 7, 12, 19, 23, 31, suggest a much larger curriculum that we've only seen fragments of. What if the Minerva Project wasn't a leak at all? What if it was exactly what it appeared to be, training materials? What if there's a private intelligence firm, unnamed and unknown to the public, that was using YouTube as a distribution platform for its own internal training? Uploading materials to an obscure, unlisted channel as a way of making them accessible to employees or contractors scattered across different locations, different countries, different cover identities. Not a leak. Not a warning. Just business as usual. The quiet machinery of a shadow industry, momentarily visible through a gap in the curtain before the curtain falls shut again. The Minerva Project channel was terminated by YouTube in March 2023, shortly after Arkan_No's thread went viral. YouTube cited terms of service violations, but did not specify which terms were violated. Arkan_No's Twitter account was suspended 2 weeks later. It has not been reinstated. No explanation has been provided. The Internet Archive's Wayback Machine captured 3 of the 12 videos. The other 9 exist only in screenshots and partial transcripts preserved by researchers who downloaded them before the channel was removed. I want to leave you with something that one of those researchers told me when I reached out during the making of this video. They said, and I'm quoting here, "The scariest thing about the Minerva videos isn't what they contain. It's how normal they are. They're not dramatic. They're not cinematic. They look like every boring PowerPoint you've ever sat through at work. And that's what real surveillance looks like. It doesn't look like a thriller. It looks like a Tuesday afternoon training session in a beige conference room. And it's happening to all of us, all the time, and the tools are getting better, and the people building them are uploading the instruction manuals to YouTube, and nobody watches, because it's boring. Because the truth is always boring. And that's why it works. Here's what I keep coming back to. 12 videos. 3 years. A few hundred views total. And inside them, a detailed blueprint for the surveillance architecture that now touches every aspect of modern life. Uploaded by someone in a Virginia office park in the dead of night. And then erased. Whoever they were, they tried to show us. Or they tried to train someone. Or they tried to build a record that would outlast whatever they were afraid of. We'll probably never know which. What do you think the Minerva broadcast really was? A warning? A weapon? Or something we still don't have the framework to understand? Leave your theory below.